Jill Clark from Nails by Jill. Today is my first day after 28 years of being an unemployed nail tech. This is not an easy decision for me to close my business yesterday, even though it was not required by the governor of Michigan. It was a choice that I made to close my business to be safe for my own family and for my clients and their families and loved ones. So that was very difficult, but I don't want anybody to panic. I don't want my clients to panic because we're going to get through this. Everything's going to be fine. We don't know how long it's going to be till we can get back to work. So I just wanted to give some tips of how to care for your nails and how to remove them if that's what's necessary. But just don't panic. Don't go to a discount salon to get them taken off. They're scary as it is because they're not necessarily safe and sanitary on a regular basis. But right now, you could not pay me to go near a discount salon because in my opinion, majority of them are not clean. So don't do that, whatever you do, for the ones that are still open. But I first want to talk about acrylic and how to manage those. Majority of my clients are acrylic, and I don't want you to clip them with nail clippers if they're getting too long. So never use nail clippers. You always want to file them with a coarse file. To the length that you need. If you're getting to the point where it's time to remove, because once it grows out, it will get top heavy and then kind of flip off, and then you've got all kinds of problems. So you can glue all that you want, but it's not really going to last. So at some point you're going to have to remove them. Most of my clients can go 4 weeks without a problem. Some of my clients have gone 6 weeks, like when I went for maternity leave. So my clients, it lasts anywhere between 3 and 6 weeks. So hopefully most of you can get by, if we come back to work in that time span. So the supplies that you're going to need to remove them, you're going to need a nail file. You're going to need a orange wood stick or a cuticle pusher. You're going to need some cotton balls. You're also going to need some aluminum foil. I just ripped these into small little squares. And then you're going to also need some acetone. And the first thing you're going to do is clip them short. And then you're going to take this coarse file and you're going to file the polish. You're going to break that seal of that polish, remove most of it. You don't have to remove all of it, but especially if it's gel polish, you'll want to remove that because that'll just take longer. So you're going to remove that. You're going to take a cotton ball, and you can actually break these in half. Like these are the jumbo ones, but you want to make sure you have enough to cover the nail. So you're going to saturate the cotton ball with the acetone, and the acetone you can get. This is a big bottle. This is something that I got at the beauty supply, but it'll be in a smaller bottle. You can get it in any drugstore. You can get it even at Home Depot, like in the big metal jug. But make sure that it's 100% acetone and not polish remover. Polish remover will not work. So 100% acetone. You're going to saturate the cotton ball. You're going to place that on top of the nail. And then you're going to take your foil and you're going to make a little, what I call like a packet. And I honestly am not neat about it. You can be neat about it if you want to, but I just kind of wrap it on the nail, give it a good squeeze to make sure that that cotton ball with that acetone is pressed up against your nail. So you're going to wear these, you're going to do all 10, or you can do one hand at a time, totally up to you, for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that, you're going to take the packet off. You can actually try to give it a squeeze and kind of twist it off and see if maybe that'll slide some of that acrylic off. If that doesn't happen, that's okay, but it's going to be kind of gummy, kind of boogery. So you're going to take the orange wood stick or you're going to take the cuticle pusher and you're going to kind of gently scrape some of that off. You do not want to scrape the natural nail. You will damage it. So make sure that you're doing that very gently. If there's still some hard product on there, that's okay. Just put your packet right back on. Give it a nice squeeze. Make sure that it's still wet in there. If it's not, you can pour a little bit more acetone inside there, or you can just make a whole new packet. Totally up to you. So you're going to put that back on, let that soak. Now, I will say that the discount salons use a product that takes a very, very long time to soak off. So if you go to a discount salon, you might not see much change in the 20 to 30 minutes. It could take 2 to 3 hours for you to soak that off. So in that case, what I would recommend, if it's not working, is to take your course file and just file as much of that off as possible. So that way you don't have as much time taken up with the soaking, because that's going to take a really, really long time. So once you have all of the product off, you're going to take a buffer and you're going to lightly buff just to make them smooth, and then file the free edge if you need to. So that's that for acrylic. If you have gel, it can be acetone resistant, which means the acetone is not going to work. So if you're not sure what you have on your nails, ask your nail tech, just to be sure. So with hard gel, you're gonna have to file it. That's the only way to get it off. So if the acetone's not working, you might be wearing hard gel, but ask your nail tech for assistance with that. But if you are wearing gel polish, which is just like regular coating over your natural nail, no extensions involved there, whatever you do, don't pick it off. You could damage your nails. Don't do that. I know it's tempting, especially if it's chipped, but don't pick. So what you're going to do is you're going to gently file. You might not use as coarse of a file as you do with acrylic, but gently file just to break that seal of the top coat on all 10. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to soak the cotton ball, and you're going to put your foil on. You're going to wrap it up just like that, give it a nice squeeze. You're going to have your little packets, and you're going to wait about 15 to 20 minutes. And then when you go to take it off, give it a nice twist like this as you're taking it off, and it should just flake right off. If you have little pieces, that's when you can use your orange wood stick and kind of scrape it off a little bit. But again, don't like go crazy trying to scrape that off, because you could damage your nail. So once that's all off, you're gonna gently buff with a fine buffer until it's all smooth, and then you can file your free edge. So that should be fairly simple. If you have dip nails, it's the same exact procedure as acrylic. So make sure that you are breaking that seal, and really just use those same exact instructions. So I also want to close with, be sure to support your local nail tech. Check on them once in a while just to make sure that they're all right. We're going to be checking on you because we care about you. We love people. And it's going to be a very sad situation. I'm trying not to cry right now. We're going to miss our clients. We're going to miss that day to day. We really are. Whew. So one of the other things that you can do to support your nail tech is offer to prepay for your appointments. So when they get back to work, you'll already be paid up. It'll help to support them during this difficult time financially. If you can't do that, that's okay. Don't feel pressure to do that. But make an appointment as soon as possible. As soon as all of this blows over and you are able to make that appointment and make it known that you are going to come back and support their business once you're back. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just reach out, okay? Be safe.